I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happened and you can think of... Okay, maybe slow down a little bit. I can't understand a word you're saying. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. So, we completed episode 2 in the last episode, so we're going to be moving on to episode 3, and it looks interesting. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but it looks like it's going to be fun. So, let's just move into Turnabout Samurai and see how it goes. Grah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon of the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who shall gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. This is some cheesy see you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Gah! The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Camera's not centered. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co-Law offices. Let me guess. Did somebody actually die in the filming and that's what's going to go on here? That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? No. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? And you're watching it, why? Aren't you like... weren't you like the same age as your sister, maybe a little younger? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm only 17. Okay, that makes sense. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Okay, fair enough. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Same. None of the kids I watch listen. We sat them down. 2 days later, back to not listening again. Gramps. Well, Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. We're about to. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. You guys should probably have run an ad or something. That would probably would have helped. Like in the newspaper, on television. Doesn't really matter. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on the show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it. In real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick? Oh, boy. So, he actually killed a dude. I think. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kid show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. Okay. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who played the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Did he actually kill... Wait, did he actually kill the guy in an actual fight? That wasn't actually staged. This has to be a joke. No, 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 no. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. I'm getting a call. Yes? Wright and Cola offices. What? Nick? It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Mai's favorite potted plant. Mai has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Oh wait, it's Mia's favorite plant. Never mind. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Right. You know, the guy who tried to make it into a murder house. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. We can go to the detention center, but I want to talk to you first. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just a minute. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Actually, what's in my court records? My badge. Alright. Detention center. Well, pals. October 16th, the detention center. Visitor's room. Hi. What's wrong, Mai? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once. Maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Yeah, I can understand that. You don't exactly look like the kind of guy who would be, shown an anime hero or whatever, what have you. You don't look like the kind of guy who would be a good role model for kids. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. What? Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. That's fair. Smile for the camera. Of course. Talk. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock this morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers alibis. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 a.m. We worked through the action sequences till noon. Rehearsal was beginning at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick. Let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Alright, so we're going to the studio to see what exactly went wrong here. October 16th. Global Studios. Main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Sorry. But we're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happened and you can think of... Okay, maybe slow down a little bit. I can't understand a word you're saying. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen to who you're being spoken to. Youths today. The main entrance to the studio. There's a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. Well, this lady seems like she won't let anybody in. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Well, I can't do anything here, so I'm gonna have to talk to her. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, it is in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. But wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that we're Studio of the Dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer. The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching those would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Also, I just realized Jackhammer. I get it, but yeah. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jackhammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during the filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. What's your reason for suspicion, though? Why are you so certain that Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Power says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Power's request. Humph, I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. So she won't let us in without a letter of request. So we gotta go back to the detention center to get the letter. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, didn't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says that you were heading toward the scene of the crime. But what? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you that on my grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Okay. Now we can get... I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Okay, now we should be able to go through and actually do what we need to do. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to use such an unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you must pass. You may pass, but only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map to Glow Studios out of the court record. The dressing room is in the employee area. So he would have had... So even though if he did was sleeping at the time, he still would have had to go through to get to the studio. October 16th, studio on 1 entrance. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. He's got nothing. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on the case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. Ha! Jokes. I'd say he's a character, alright. The investigation. So how is your investigation going, detective? Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report? The latest version, if you please? Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court records. 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. That can't... Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was no other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that's her photo. Photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai headed toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See that camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, we'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass through the place. Now's our chance to check things out. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Also, its head is fallen off. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hands. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too. Well, that would be what you get for that kind of... I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there. Went where. That's a number of... there's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they wouldn't want to keep the non-employees out. Look, that security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew on them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied with Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving the photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, to the left just from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right after 2:30, see? The only one I seen going through between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Ha 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 ha. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh, yes. He was great at the Bearded Samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. The computer that runs the secure... Hey, no touching. Well... Well, I can go to the employee area from here. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. There's a sign by the dressing room. Will Powers. It must be near to the star and have your own... Need to be the star and have your own room like this. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this. Ladies first. Okay. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? The remains of yesterday's lunch were scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone in one of the plates, minus the steak. The T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Yeah, that makes no sense. I can understand that. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey, Nick. Let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Alright. Okay, so... let's go to the dressing room and see if we can find anything that's out of place. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits among the costumes here. These must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of those costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Mean! There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key. Okay, so now we can get into the studio now. I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Ooh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? They always have mirrors in these dressing rooms. I see my hair and it's still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, so now we have what we need no. I want to... So studio main gate. Outside Studio 1. And just to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if the card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. And now we can go inside the studio and see what actually went down. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Okay. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Yeah, I would expect it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the films. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. That's fair. Wow, look at that camera. That must have cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that. Ah, sorry. My partner's kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people? WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But, do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Well, it's heavier than I thought. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the Mount Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Let's talk to her and see what she has. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes. Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio. Hold on, I need to... Okay. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Alright, let's go check. Let's go talk to her. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Assistant's claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And you estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek. Alright, you better tell me quick. Better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like this nowadays, running your mouths like the I can't eat any of this. Grr. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yeah, she left in a huff. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers within the computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like you just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 o'clock p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. 307. There, entered. Hey, it's printed out the date of that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this picture of a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one on the computer. Strange. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway. And show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hands to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Well, you could be the very next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? It's suspicious because those pants are way too long. The costume is way too baggy on them. So it I don't know. Who could have done it? That's interesting. Who could have done that? That's clearly not Powers, but it is somebody. It is interesting. That's interesting to me. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. But for right now, I think I'm going to leave it here. And I'm going to be moving on with this in the next episode. I don't know when that will be, but I am enjoying this, and I am definitely going to be playing more of this, because this is interesting. I'm not entirely sure who did what, but it's clear that whoever did it isn't Powers. And we'll see how that turns around. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out, so I definitely recommend it and would appreciate it if you did that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace! It's at this point where we are introduced to a new character, Sourface, who used to be a colleague of Chironko's before Garrow kicked everybody's ass and sent them all running. But he actually reveals a better backstory for Garrow through this. He reveals that during